quarterfinal. I hope you guys are ready for this one. This can prove to be an epic series, because down here in the bottom and left-hand side, needs to gather his thoughts from his previous training. His name is SK Telecom One's Rain. And he goes up against a player we all know very well. From the team and Liquid, he is TaeJa.
I'm really curious, does Rain open for a very standard play here, or does he try to gain the momentum, open up with something crazy to basically, even if he loses, he could put doubt in TaeJa's head as to which style he's going to be playing in this very important match here. I guess we're going to find out very soon, and I can't wait.
I really feel that Rain's going to approach this series in a normal game, just like he beat all the players, just like he beat Bomber 4-1 before. I think he's going to mix things up throughout the series, but in general play the same style that he's had the most success with. I don't think he'd want to mix it up, because if he mixes up in game number 1, I think all those doubts might come pouring back from the finals that he played not long ago, just a week and a half ago.
Very good point, actually, yeah. So you predict very standard play.
Very standard play, super defensive. Double Gas could definitely, I mean, you're the professional here. Double Gas, what are the options that Double Gas now means from Rain? What can he do with this?
If he goes for, I didn't see if he went for gate 12, but I think he went for gate 13, but he could, okay, no, he gets the second pylon in his main. That's not going to be a super fast Stargate on the map, but look where the probe is going. Is he scouting for double racks or something, or is he sending that to proxy something? I think he wants to proxy something. By the way, nice stalker illusion.
Wow, we'll see. I didn't expect him to start things with a bang here, but the way that the probe's gone across the map seems to be the way that Rain wants to start up this series against TaeJa, who, on his side of things, opened up one Barracks command center.
This could be Dark Templars or Stargates. It could be either. And I mean, TaeJa is going to scout, he's going to see how much gas is being mined right now for Rain. He's going to know there's the possibility of Dark Templar, Stargates, and from there, he should be throwing down an engineering bay, trying to do a little bit more scouting, but since he hasn't gone for a Reaper, it seems less likely that he's going to scout the proxy, which is, by the way, a Stargate.
Well, TaeJa's builds against Dug earlier on in this tournament were focused around command center first and one Barracks command center. It makes perfect sense that we see a Stargate coming down here, and I'm quite sure it's going to be an Oracle looking to get into that middle line, looking to hurt TaeJa, and he definitely can.
Yeah. I want to see where TaeJa scouts, because he's going to have to scout out on the map right now. He saw that there was 3+3 on the gases. He saw that there wasn't that many probes on the minerals. So he has to focus on his scouting here to make sure he does not get tricked. But he's not sending out any Marines or his SCV, he's just sending it back home right now. I'm a little bit surprised, I have to say.
Well, TaeJa, with not scouting this, the Oracle has a high potential to do a lot of damage here. There's nothing in the mineral line, though the Marines are moving their way back from the natural here. He's coming into the mineral line, into, well, at least into the main. Look at this.
Oh, he's getting a bunker up his ramp. That's interesting. I really thought he was going to throw down a bunker at his expansion, but I guess he doesn't know what it is now, and since he doesn't want to bother trying to scout what it is, he's going to play safe against everything. This bunker helps against Blink Stalkers, I mean against air. No units can get into the main. He can get enough Marines to defend his mineral line, although he has just one Marine right now.
Yeah, the Stalkers pulled the Marines out of position here. The Oracle's going to go straight towards that mineral line. How many SCVs are going to go down? The evacuation is pulled 1, 2 so far. A third one may go down. It does, but only 3 kills here.
Yeah, so not the best damage, but enough. I mean, he's just lost a little bit more than the shields on his Oracle. He's going to fly in there. He has to be careful at this point, actually. The Stalker, actually, a lone Stalker, makes the natural fly back into the main. The orbital commander is going to fly back, and in the meantime, Rain is taking his own expansion. I wouldn't be surprised if he throws down a robo from there and takes to Colossus. He's not using his Stargate anymore.
So is this a success, would you say, here from Rain, as the robotics facility does come down?
Yeah, it was a success. I mean, it wasn't the best scenario, obviously. He could have killed a lot more if TaeJa had been a little bit more sloppy. It was good enough, and TaeJa is still in this. The damage was not too big, and TaeJa is just going to look to take to medivacs from there and probably do a huge attack with lots of Marines, which against a Stargate opener like this you always want to do. That's why Rain, I think he's going to try to rush to Colossus, and nice can. He sees the Robo and the Forge as well.
Yeah, he sees the Robo, he sees the follow-up here, he realizes exactly what's going on now, can piece together that the Nexus has come down in between these additional structures. And his stim now, it's halfway to being complete. The starport's coming down as well. Do you think there's an opportunity here for TaeJa to, get some damage done before we see Colossus come into play?
I think he knows there's going to be a photon overcharge up on time if he hits the timing. One thing he could do is move out to force sentries from being made, but right now, he did see the robo, but I think he doesn't know exactly about how many gates there are made by TaeJa, so by Rain. So he doesn't know exactly how many units there are. Whoa, I'm surprised Rain is flying in there like this.
A little bit risky, but he does get away with just a little bit of shield damage on the Oracle, but gets full scouting information and sees a very normal game coming out from TaeJa. Nothing weird at all with a starport now being switched over. He gets that scout as well, maybe even able potentially to pick up an SCV or two. But so far, so normal here. Just 3 SCV kills from that Oracle, and just the follow-up coming in from Rain.
Yeah, he's gonna start adding extra gateways. Only one so far, I'm surprised. Supposedly you should throw down 2, but I guess he's making probes very continuously, and he's gonna wanna start his first Colossus as soon as possible. And he's actually made just 1 lone observer before going to Colossus. Since you want to make Colossus continuously, he's not gonna be able to get more observers later on, but he has the Oracle doing that job of scouting, and he's doing a pretty good job of it.
Yeah, he's got an eyes-on approach now to these Marines, going to be able to see where they are, where they move. But in the main base of TaeJa now, we do have a medevac being lifted up with a bunch of units, and it's going to go over and at least kill off the pylon and Stargate over here.
Or I guess he could have ignored this and try and drop in the natural, but he knows that Rain's defense is just too good in general. So he's going to try to kill the pylon maybe and supply block him.
So, I mean, we all know that Rain's one of the most defensive players out there. Where is TaeJa's key to success if he's going to win this series? Where is it going to be? Because it may not be through being aggressive, being like an MMA, being all over the place with drops. Where would it be?
I think the key would be to play to his best strengths, just to try and adapt, out-multitask his opponent, and then just play a good macro game. And if he has an opportunity to kill his opponents, just go for it. But nice scan, again, went down in the main of TaeJa, and it saw the Robo still being chrono boosted, the Forge, and the Twilight Council as well. So this is actually the standard timing on the Twilight, but right now Rain is doing something very interesting. He's cut Colossus production after 1. So I think he goes into charge from there, and possibly Templars with very quick storm. He's going to try to trick his opponent into making Vikings.
We'll see if that's the case here as these medevacs are trying to chase down that Oracle, but we are now moving out, or at least TaeJa's moving out, should I say. An Oracle, an Immortal is on its way as Zealot charge, but
yeah,
with 1 Colossus, has he got enough to defend here? Of course he has the Mothership core with a Photon Overcharge.
I think so. I mean, he only has 30 supply against 46, but he's going to be making units out of his 4 gateways. And with the Immortal on the way, I mean, he's surely going to have enough, especially with the Photon Overcharge. There's no way TaeJa can bridge it. Whoa, Rain is moving out.
Oh, and look at that hallucinated Colossus here, trying to play to the image you...
Oh, the Oracle? Oh, it gets fixed. This wasn't supposed to happen here. And look at his TaeJa, second starport. Yeah, this is going to be pretty good for Rain.
Yeah, I love this hallucinated Colossus there, really playing to the image he's trying to build. When in reality, we have Storm coming in. Is there a potential now from Rain to flip things upside down and be aggressive? There's not going to be a Ghost coming any soon. Surely he can hit a timing with High Templar here.
I think there is, but you have to be very careful because you can overextend very easily. And against a Terran player like TaeJa, even if you have 4 storms ready, he can still hold, and then from there we'll win almost every single time if you throw away your Templars. So I think you need at least 4 to 5 storms ready and a perfect positioning and attack.
Well, currently he's got 2 High Templar, a 3rd one just got warped in here. At least he may be able to call an evacuation on the 3rd base for TaeJa, but on Rain's 3rd base, we do have a factory and a Widow Mine and a dead Zealot.
He might try and take the other one from there. Rain doesn't have... Oh, did he just scan and kill the observer? Wow, TaeJa has been doing a great job of killing the observers. There is only 1 out right now on the map for Rain, and it's on the bottom right-hand side to make sure he can spot those drops, possibly headed for his main.
And TaeJa has figured out what's going on, by the way. He only made 1 Viking. He's got the Ghost Academy down, Mobius Reactor on the way as well. So he hasn't been tricked too much by this.
Oh, and Rain is going to move out here. He knows the units of TaeJa might be at 3rd base.
Well, he should be able to get out of here, no problem. Would have been nice if he got some feedbacks on those medevacs, but they're going to retreat home, and now Rain needs to really get his 3rd base down. And if we think about things, TaeJa's had his 3rd down for quite a while.
Yeah, and TaeJa, he's just playing so solid. Look at how much he delayed the 3rd base from being taken. We're almost at the 14th minute. In these professional high-level games, you can see Protoss take a base at 10:30 sometimes against the 3rd base from a Terran. And now Rain on 14 minutes, he started his third base. He's going to be so far behind economically. He's on 51 probes against 68 SCVs now. And TaeJa is starting to make ghosts. This is looking really, really bad for Rain.
Well, where does Rain go then from here? Where does he go if it's looking bad? I mean, he's just got to wait until he's, you know, maxed out and got his upgrades going, and I don't think he can really be aggressive any time on this map.
I think he needs to look back at first versus Alive and just try to pull some of the same move with the Templars, get some great feedbacks, get some great storms, and then I think that's going to be the only way he can win. Although, Rain is doing a pretty good job of keeping up with the supply here.
Look at this, with the High Templar hiding behind the smoke. With the Zealot's going to poke forward here and reveal the area. This could be quite a deadly move.
Oh, they actually have lots of energy. Oh, one of those getting attacked.
Well, one of them gets attacked, and this didn't really work. A nice sneak attack attempt, but didn't work. He's got to be very careful not to lose these High Templar. One goes down, the other one escapes, but does waste out a storm. TaeJa does not fall victim to this.
And a +3 on the way here by TaeJa. He's really exploiting his superior economy. He's adding lots of extra barracks on his third base as well. And he's getting cloaked now. This is really, really looking good for TaeJa now. I'd be really shocked if Rain won this. Nice Warp Prism snipe, by the way. Manually targeting with the bunker.
Yeah, and the bunker's going to just about survive here, I think. It's very close.
Whoa, TaeJa might go for a fight here.
Oh, he definitely could. There's only one Colossus at the moment. The second one on its way. Oh, decent storm on the edge of that bio army. These ghosts really need to get in there. There's 5 of them. The moment's only just now started as well.
Look at how much supply there is by Rain in his main. He's got Templars everywhere, actually, like kind of like Widow Mines on the map right now. This is interesting.
Oh, big storm there by Rain as TaeJa marches forward still. Another storm on the right-hand side, not as successful as the first one. There is another High Templar up there looking to get its damage done. Rain is in supply. Uh-oh. He's in the supply lead. It's picked off there.
Look at how many Templars there are out by the natural of Rain. He's sending one of those towards the army of TaeJa. A Marine might spot it here. TaeJa doing great work, but nice feedback.
Nice feedback there. Nice play here by TaeJa. He's not taking too much damage, but 2 Colossus are there. Still without thermal. TaeJa's dealing a lot of damage. Oh, good storm on the right-hand side. Zealot's coming down as well here. Rain is falling. He is falling to supply. Warps it a lot more, but he's dealing with this quite well. Great second and third storm there.
And, well, I guess Rain took a page out of the first book here. Defending this perfectly with the Templars everywhere. I feel like Terrence, if they put down a sensor tower at this point in the game and just press forward, make sure they don't get stormed before the sensor tower is out, they would do a lot better at this. Because, yeah, I mean, as observers now, we see everything that's happening, but as Terran, you only see the very small area around your army. That's why TaeJa keeps getting stormed like this. He only sees what's the small part around his army. He doesn't have vision of the entire map, otherwise it would be too easy, obviously. And that's the only reason this storm and movements with Templars are working. So TaeJa needs to keep on trying to get as many scans down as possible, and if he does not get his army stormed too many times, he should be able to win a fight. Although now we're starting to have quite a lot of Colossus out on the map.
I mean, both of the players have the tools necessary. They both have Colossus, they both have Vikings, they both have Ghosts, they both have High Templar. But do the upgrades of TaeJa, how much of an impact are they going to make here?
Yeah,
I mean, the upgrades are really weak for Rain.
Yeah, being 3-2 already. The Viking count, though, is not that high. 9 Vikings right now against 4 Colossus, and Rain still throwing down some great storms. Blink is on the way, +2 as well by Rain. Ooh, he's gonna go for
some blanket EMPs there coming in from TaeJa. A storm's gonna have to be necessary if he's gonna be able to take this fight. The Colossus are dying immediately here.
Wow, and look at TaeJa's army, the stutter stepping with his main bioforce never stopped here.
Absolutely glorious movement here from TaeJa, coming down the right-hand side, moving back along the Zealots. This bioforce is standing strong, and Rain is dropping in supply down to 100. And Liquid TaeJa's just marching forward, and there doesn't seem anything left. GG! TaeJa with a little smile.